Hey everybody, welcome back to Hector's channel, and today I wanted to share some projects that I've been working on. I've jumped on the junk journal bandwagon, you guys. I'm not sure if you understand what they are, because when I first heard about the junk journals, it's been going on for a long time. I actually received some in Happy Mail years and years ago, and I didn't know what to do with them. I thought they was like, okay, they're like little notebooks, kind of like a diary, but it's handmade with beautiful papers that are like, you know, tea dyed, coffee dyed, and they're just beautiful. But I didn't really have an idea what they were meant for. I thought they were just kind of like, okay, you could slip stuff in, kind of like memory books, but I didn't really get into it until just recently. So we took the kids riding on the e-bike to my son's school, and we happened to find a little tiny library next to the office. I mean, I've seen it before. I had to drop off some registration papers when we first started going there, and I saw the tiny library. Here, let me go check it out. And I've picked up a few in the past, but this time we rode over there and I had my backpack. I just didn't have a book to replace it with, but I saw a whole bunch of little golden books. There were like maybe 5 of them in there. And I was like, you know, I've watched videos before. I've heard about the little golden book junk journals. Like, let's just go pick these up. You know, they're well loved. Let me just go try it out. Maybe it's something I'll get into. So I went back home and I was watching a whole bunch of videos. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far.
This is one of the books I did. I haven't finished it yet. I haven't actually even made the spine
yet because I was still contemplating how I was going to work on this. I found that after watching a whole bunch of little golden book junk journals, how they made, a lot of the time you'll see that they just kind of rip off the golden spine part. And I always thought that was an iconic part of the little golden book. So when I saw, I believe it was Junk Journaling with Possum Patty, she had showed a way to keep the little golden spine sticker by using a hot tool or a heat gun. And it just literally just peels off almost magically, and then right afterwards you just use your staple remover to yank out the 2 staples, and then you have your 2 signatures. I chose this one because my youngest son, for his 1 year, I was doing Sesame Street theme for him, and so every picture I would do, you know how you would do like a little milestone monthly picture, I would put this picture of him, and you'll see a couple of photos because I started this one with Sesame Street. So let's do a flip through of this book. It is a little golden book, Big Birds Bring Spring to Sesame Street. And I'll just do this really quick, and I might have to just do a speed up process. And then here's this. I cover this flat because there's nothing written on it, but I'm trying to keep the integrity of the book by keeping all the pages available for us to read the entire story. So here's a little flip of his first days. There's little pictures. I printed this with my Canon Ivy printer, my Canon Ivy mini printer, and then this one is an HP Sprocket 3x4, and these are all done with zinc paper, so they don't need ink for the printer. So there you go. And this is a calendar, I think, for this year from the Dollar Tree, and I just put a little tuck spot. So I fussy cutted this with cardstock paper so that we can flip this. Just put a little picture there for his 1 month. So flaps here, stuff to journal with. This is another flashcard, the numbers. So this is for the 1 month, and I put this on an envelope. If you notice, this is under an envelope. This I'll stick in an envelope. And I use these photo sleeves to protect the pages. So every time I flip them, the photos will get all fingerprinted. So I bought a bunch of these photo sleeves. Except for this one. This one is this book got from the library for 25 cents. I had all these kids' little nursery rhymes that fit nicely right there. This is a page from those play packs. I had a Sesame Street play pack that comes with crayons and stickers. So the next page, this is a different book. This is not part of the little golden book.
Punch this off.
Now I'm going to show you exactly what I have been working on since I put that book in the back burner. I've been trying to make the Christmas kind of like December dailies, and I actually made myself a December daily. Today is November 30th, and tomorrow is December 1st, so I wanted to show this before I start working on it, and to show you the other stuff I've been working at the same time. So every month, my girls and I get together and do a planner meetup. I am into the Happy Planner. I've been doing it for years, but this is probably the first year I actually been really working on my Happy Planner, and meaning so, when I say Happy Planner, it's more like a memory bookkeeping kind of ordeal. I have my Canon Ivy mini printer, and it prints out the stickers in like, I think it's like 2x3s, and you can stick them in there, and you can write little. I don't really write much in it at all. It's just more like putting my pictures and sticking them in the boxes. I use a vertical layout, especially big sizes, so I could fit my stickers in there. And every month we try to hang out with each other, whether it would be on Zoom or meeting up in person. I've been having them getting into making like pocket letters. And when I say pocket letters, it's more so with these little pocket pages. These are mini pocket pages. They do have larger ones, but to make it easier for them, I was giving these out so they can make their little pocket letters, and they come in two little designs. I'm not sure if this is coming out on the camera very well, but it's like the two little sides up here. They're 2x2, so they're like twinchy sizes, and a 3x4 and 2x2s on the bottom, or they can come in like this where the twinchies are up here, and then the bottom one's same thing there. So it's either or, and they all have their own sets of these little page protectors, and every month they design one for each of us, and then they give them out, and then we talk about them. We craft during our phone calls and whatnot, and it's just fun. And one of my girlfriends moved away. She moved, and so we'll send Happy Mail. I make them little pocket pages and make the little goodie stuff, and then they have something to open while we talk about what we're doing. And I'll show you what else we do in our little book. But in doing so, I decided to make them their own book themselves. I had to make 4 little books. But before that, let me just show you what I mean. I decided I was going to use little golden books, but I went to the Dollar Tree looking for like, ephemera inspiration. And I found these little books. These little Christmas books that they're having right now. And these are by the Piggy Toes Press. They're a Bendon book. This is another brand that Target also does as well. I guess, at least in the past, they have like coloring books. Sometimes I think they have flashcards or whatever. But these are so adorable. I was using them. I got these for the photos and images. Maybe I could put them in junk journaling. But I thought they were so cute. And the thing is with me is I can't seem to want to destroy the book. I don't know. I have a hard time trying to destroy the story of the integrity book. I want to keep them in order. You can know what you're reading about. So I found The Little Newborn King, The Nutcracker, which I thought was very, very, very cute. The Christmas Carol. The images are so pretty and very vibrant. The colors are different too, and I love it. It's just not all red and green. And then The Night Before Christmas, which is my ultimate favorite about this whole set because they have less wording. I believe The Nutcracker and The Christmas Carol, these are very, very long books, so that's why they had to kind of make them small, but there's a lot of story in these. And The Nutcracker, the same thing. There's a lot of, it's a longer story, so there's a lot of wording in here. But this one had very, very little. That I was thinking, like, you can put more stuff onto this without this, messing up the story and the words in it. So that's why. And these are, I believe these are like about 8x8. They're a square size, 8x8, as opposed to the little golden books are like an 8x6. I can't remember the size. So they're a little different. This is what I made for myself. And I wish I made it a little bit more thicker. This is my first time making a spine and using this because little golden book covers are like chipboard, and this one is still very, it's very flimsy. It's not, it's just a little Dollar Tree book. So, but I know that's for next time, but I still wanted to keep it anyway. I really loved it. So I made my little spine here, and I use elastic. I made this more like a traveler's notebook style. I found these elastics at Daiso the other day. They're supposed to be called their little hair accessories, and they're just hair, they call them hair rubber, of course, but it's just basically elastic, and I guess you can cut them out or you knot them yourself. I don't know what you do with them. Probably put little beads, I think, to make them pretty, and that's what I was planning on doing for this one. I just haven't done it yet, and these are pretty long. It says it is 1 yard long of each, so it doesn't seem as long, but I was able to tie it around, or go around the spine for this. So let's go ahead and get started looking at this little flip through of this book. I did do the corners here. And then I just I use another scrapbook paper. So it's still thick, just not as sturdy as I would want it to be. I mean, it still kind of gets flat here. I need it to get a little bit more thicker, but that's for next time. So let's go ahead and flip through this, my December daily. And see how this all fits nicely. I love this. I was using finding some thinner papers, some doilies that I had. These are those little papers that these little things from the classroom for the walls for the Dollar Tree, and I happen to have snowflakes. So all these little journaling spots that I could work with. Just doing a quick flip through. I did make myself a shaker. I got into decoupaging napkins. These are napkins. This napkin was from this year's at Walmart. I thought it was so cute, so I wanted to to use this and use all my little shaker bits. So I know I decoupaged this napkin, which I probably didn't have to, but I was getting into it just to make it thicker. So this is a very thick piece of paper. And then I was sewing. Some more sheets. See how pretty this is? I'm thinking you've been putting like maybe like a small doily here or something. How pretty is that? Or stickers or whatever I want to decorate with. Some more paper. I was looking for more of the strap ones, so at least you could write in between the lines. That might be a fun way of journaling. And then I tried to make this pocket, but I probably have to reglue this so I can stick some stuff in there. This is probably in the middle of the signature. Yeah, so here's one. Little clip-throughs. This is the hinge of that shaker. And I like it because I'm able to remove them when I wanted to sew, so I'll show you what I mean. Doily there. So I sewed on this spot, and I wouldn't be able to do this if this was sewn on because this is a bit too wide for my sewing machine to go through. So I sewed this little thing, and I sewed this doily so that I could do some like, I don't know, like a tuck spot. Let's see, I want to use this. So if I wanted to put like some paper, you can tuck it in there, you know? So you can put it there. And I put it on this side. What I did is I folded it into quarters, and then I sewed it onto the edge of this one. And then here's the next signature. Okay, now this is what else I found, and I was really excited about it. And this is why you're seeing this little paper. So I went to this thrift store, and I found the Santa Claus, the Book of Secrets. And it was such a cool book. It's all about the different story of Santa Claus and what it is. So I cut up this book, and each page has the section talking about each of these little topics about the history or whatever, right? And so I cut up the book finding specific topics, and they fit in these stories, little books I made, and I'll show you why. So isn't it really cool? Santa's house. This is probably the front page. So for this one, I probably cut it up. Some of them I kept together. I just don't know if I have any more on here. No, I think these are all cut up. So I don't have any more of the folded pages except for this, but I'll show you. This is another one. This is a tough spot. This book is this one I found for 25 cents at the... And these are all Christmas, teaching fingers how to play. They're like very whimsical. You can see I've used most of them. You'll see why, because I used them for my other book here. But just choosing little music sheets to put in there. So I sewed on so I could throw a little picture, postcard, or you know, whatever I want to put there for journaling purposes. Jingle bells on this side. And then this is probably the middle. I made this, and then I put some lined paper. This is steno paper from the Dollar Tree. Put it in there. More pocket spaces. The history, that's from there. That's the other side of that book. And then just some more little pages here. And this is a decoupage napkin that I found from Daiso. So I cut it up and I made a little pocket. It looked like a little tab here. It's supposed to be like a bus, so which is really odd. And then some stickers, and I made a little pocket on this side if I wanted to add some stuff.
So I made my
Girls, instead of making a pocket page, which I still made a pocket page, I decided to make their own little book. But instead I use, and I don't have the Christmas ones until I show it to you, but they are the Fadal brand from the Dollar Tree, and they have these Christmas ones that look like this design. Here's this collection, if you can see it. They have all sorts of them. I'm actually looking for the Brave Tin Soldier. That's one I really want, probably for Valentine's Day. Hopefully they have that. Even the Gingerbread Man, I never found it. But these are the Christmas stories. They have A Christmas Carol, Santa in the Sleigh, The Nutcracker, and The Night Before Christmas. So kind of the same of these Bend and Book ones, but they're a little bit more thicker, and the paper is glossy. So much difference from this one. This is the pencil rail, sorry. And they're thicker, and this little card is thicker too than this one. This is very flimsy compared to this. So if you find these books, you'll notice the difference between them. And I decided to use that instead of those bended books, and I'll show you why. So I found the Nutcracker, and this is the only one that they had. I have been searching for more of these because I really thought this one was really cute. And I decided to use the disc-bound version, the Happy Planner style, because we do happy planning. So I thought, we'll just use this one and make a junk journal. It's easy to remove, to do other things that they wanted to. So I kept it with the way we actually do our planning. So I found these expander discs. They were on sale. I think it was either Joann's, I think it was Michael's for $2, $2.50 or something like that. And I was like, let me go pick up a couple of these. These only needed 8, and they give you a pack of 11. And I covered it with the holly and garland, the holly garland from Hobby Lobby. Sorry, this is a little bit noisy. I know this is going to be very noisy. I put one for each of the books that I made. I made 4 of these books. So I just made charms. I was going to make tassels, but the tassels, I didn't like how they turned out. I didn't have good enough ribbon that I wanted to use. So I put these little ornaments these mini ornaments from Walmart. And then this one's from Joann's as well. Okay, let's go ahead and do a flip through really quick on this one. And I put little trims. Push this over the side. So this is the pocket page I was talking about. And what I did is, because I've been working so much on this, normally I really work on each of these little cards, but this time around I found these gift tags from Walmart, and I believe they also sell gift tags over at the Dollar Tree. And these are 2x2s, and this is a 3x4 card. I used, for this one, this is the backing, these are the Dollar Tree for the Christmas villages, and this is part of the Christmas village, and I just decorated these little pieces just for this one in particular. And then on this page, I just added some stickers. This is all recollection stickers.
So here's the Nutcracker. And again, I wanted to keep the story available to read, so I didn't cover any of the pages here.
So here are the little cards that Simple Story has. If you go on simplestories.com, free printables. And the printables is for each month they have a theme of stuff. So, and I like that. I love doing seasons of each month. And this was part of their December. So they have a little journaling card you could print out. I just made this out of an envelope and then made a punch there to make a thumb notch. But this isn't for this one. This is just another cut apart. But the cut aparts that it came with are these little journaling cards. Comes like that in a page. And then they have another page full of these little pieces as well. And I'll just open this little zippy up. Little pieces of ephemera you can use to decorate your journals with. Or your planners. There's like page flags. Here's another one of those December 25. There's a Christmas tree and these little page flags and a stocking. So this was really cute. Every month, if you check, I print them every month for my friends when I make them their little happy mails, so they can put these on their planners. So each month we hang out, we talk. There's also a currently page, so we can fill that out as we talk. It's kind of like keeping notes while you're at a meeting, but giving you little prompts for your what to talk about or what to hang out about. I mean, we always have stuff to talk about, but when you don't have something to talk about, you know, just in case we could say, and I'll turn to that page and we'll get there and I'll let you know. This is a sticker from Dollar General. So that's what I found there. And I got a couple stickers from there. And then this is some stickers from IKEA. And then throughout this book, you'll find little pockets that I made. I sewed some pockets using my scrapbook paper. And I love this because I get to use the 12x12 cut aparts. I have a whole bunch of like scrapbooking paper I don't get to use all that often, and now I can cut them apart to make little pockets for these little books. In the inside, it's two-sided, so I put one there. And we'll just keep flipping through. This is like wrapping paper with some gift tags and some other scrapbooking paper I made into cut aparts where they could put their photos or write little notes there and then glue it on, whatever they want. And some stickers. And then they can decorate it if they like. I put these pages here. They're, I think they're, yes, they're the Happy Planner notebooks. So when you get the little notebooks, they already have these pre-punched pages that are already in the spiral. So I just go ahead and cut that out or just put them in there, cut to the size, and corner punched all the sheets. And then you'll find these throughout the book, and I'll tell you what they're about once I get to that page. But I have a couple of these throughout the book and all my pages. This is a music book. It's up to them if they want to notes, they can journal on there, or they can journal on here. This is the one with the skates on it. I've had that Christmas recollections book for the last 2 years now that they came out, the pink. And I thought that was very pretty. This paperclip is just finicky. Okay. So more pages for them to journal on throughout the book. And then for Christmas here. So this one, because he has his little toy soldier, I chose the toys and gifts on this page. And then I made a pocket here. These are the Dollar Tree gift tags that look like bookmarks. I thought these were really cute to stick in there as little placements and stuff. More little cards. So I'm just going to keep flipping through here. I'm going to show you all my flip throughs, more tags. And the card here. Playing with some of my punches I have. More papers. This is a adult coloring book from the Dollar Tree. This is like the winter ones. I just chose some of these to punch out. I just chose some of these to cut out, to stick in here. Make a doodle color journal on the other side. And then this is what I meant. This is a Christmas card I picked up at IKEA. And what I did is, that's why I have these little spots here. The reason why I have these spots is because my friends, they might not have little punches, like the hole punches. So to make it easier on them, I made all these little pieces for them that they can just glue down a card they might get in the mail from their friends, or Christmas cards or whatever, or anything they want to put in there. Or pictures they could just kind of glue on this part as an extra piece instead of putting it on here or putting washi tape on it. This is just another way of putting your cards in. So because I was making this more as like a card holder, all your Christmas card memories, you get like pictures of people, they could put it on there so they could see them. This is what I meant. So Simple Stories also gave this out with their little ephemeras that I was just showing you, and their little cut apart journal cards they're currently loving. So during our planner sessions, we'll chit chat about stuff, and we fill this out as we talk about things like what we're doing, what we are actually doing that day. Like, let's say we're having our meetup next Friday, December 16th. So we'll write about stuff that we're loving, what we're eating and drinking, watching, just like memories that we've done at that time and what we're reading, if anybody's reading stuff, anything that they're recommending, what they're listening to. A lot of people are listening to podcasts and say, you should watch this podcast. And this is what we're doing for the month. So I thought this was pretty cool to have. Okay, this is a journal. I made this little shaker pocket. I was going through this decoupaging napkin phase, and these are some napkins I found. This one I found at IKEA a couple years back. And I thought it was so pretty. So you can't really even tell, but it made the napkins differ to use as a pocket. So I made a little shaker card out of that. And here's some labels, another one of those bookmark style looking gift tags, and some more journaling cards. Oh, I didn't realize I have a notch there too, so there's a pocket there. I'll go ahead and throw the stickers there so you understand there's a pocket there. Or I could put it here. See how you can put that so they can tell. And then just using a lot of my punches on here. Little tucks there to make it pretty. More paper. And then I was trying to use my tab punch, which I'm not very, I mean, I know how to use it, but I'm like, about it. And then here's another pocket page I made. This is from the Holiday Romance collection for this year from Recollections at Michael's. But this was so pretty. And this is about it for this page. And I just glued some trim. And that's for the Nutcracker.
So for the next few books, just to save some time, I'm just going to double time the speed of this and just to share whatever else I was showing you. They're basically all the same, but with different looks, of course. So I hope you enjoy it.
podcast The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Sorry I've been so chatty and that this video is so lengthy. I've tried really hard to like edit and speed up the process as much as I can. But if you stayed until the very end, I thank you so much. I just wanted to share these projects that I've been working on like so late in the evening. I've been having a lot of fun creating and sewing, though I'm not even the best at sewing a straight line for the life of me. So I don't know if you noticed some of that stuff in the video. I'm gifting the Dollar Tree discount journals to my Happy Planner Meetup friends this month, so I'm excited for them to see this. And I know I did put up my little golden book here, but I know it didn't really make sense for me to share it in this video, but I really wanted to explain why I became interested in making junk journals in the first place. And now I'm very excited to work on them. I've already been working on my December daily as well. It's been a very therapeutic experience for me since my life has been so hectic, but I will be making a monthly junk journal with these little golden books. I already have these books in my possession, so I have really no choice but to actually use them. If you're interested in seeing them, shoot me a comment down below. I wanted to thank you again for watching and to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.